Hi, welcome back to Maximum Potential Schooling. I'm Zane Hoare, and today I want to talk to you about really listening to someone. You see, we've spoken before about the idea of perspective taking, and we looked at that when we looked at the be like water activity, about the idea of looking at someone else's perspective on things. And the reason we start to look at that is because we want to help you develop the skill of empathy. And empathy is simply the ability to share another person's feelings, or you've probably heard it explained as to walk a mile in their shoes. And it's to get that person's perspective and understanding of what's happening in a given situation. It differs from sympathy. It's closely related, but it differs from sympathy in terms of sympathy is simply feeling sorry for someone who's going through something bad. Empathy is truly understanding what they're going through by being able to put yourself in their place. Now, one of the keys to empathy is the ability to truly listen to someone. You see, we think about conversations and we think about communication and start to reflect how often you actually listen to someone. See, I'm willing to bet that often when you're engaging in a conversation with someone, you're already thinking about what your reply is going to be before they've even finished speaking. I know I do it all the time, and I'm really conscious of it. And most people find themselves in this situation. Their own internal voice starts taking over. They're preparing a reply, they're thinking through, rather than actually engaging in mindfully listening to someone. Now, what we've got here is we've got a little, an acronym and a little bit of a prompt to help you to truly hear someone. And in this situation, the acronym is HEAR. And HEAR stands for HALT. When you're engaging in a conversation with someone, the first thing you want to do is you want to stop that internal dialogue or monologue that you're having with yourself. You want to stop preparing your answer, and you want to actively focus on the person that you're talking to. To help you do that, we want you to engage. We want to use physical cues to engage in the conversation. Primary school kids, infants, children, they can all talk about the idea that when you're listening to someone, you've got to look at them. But maybe you need some other physical cues. Maybe it's just a slight little head turn, just so that you're reminding yourself physically that by putting one of your ears slightly closer to that person, it's the cue that you need to remind yourself to engage in that conversation and to truly give that focus. The A stands for anticipate. A conversation is an opportunity. Every conversation you have is an opportunity, and you should eagerly embrace that opportunity because you're going to get some learning out of it, even if it's a disagreement with someone. If you disagree with them, if you are actively listening, you're going to get an understanding of their point of view. You're going to learn something, and that's going to give you a better ability to see their perspective, to develop empathy. And to truly be able to argue a point of view, you need to see both sides of the point of view. So in every conversation, a happy conversation, a joyous conversation, an argument, whatever it might be, anticipate and embrace the opportunity that is there. The R stands for replay. And what we want you to do there is when the person has finished speaking, not while they're speaking, because while they're speaking, you want to be focused and you want to stop that internal monologue that's going on. But when they finish speaking, quickly in your mind, replay the conversation. Paraphrase it. What were they actually saying? If you need clarity, maybe you repeat what they said back to them in that paraphrase version. So what you're saying to me is, bam, and then you repeat it to them so that you can be really clear on the meaning of the conversation. When we hear a person, when we use this acronym to really truly listen, then we're better able to gain an understanding, we're better able to understand the conversation, and we're able to be more empathetic towards that person. We really are actually able to see that perspective. So your challenge now is to start using this HEAR analogy in your conversations. Right from now, you walk out of the room, you walk away from your computer or your device, you walk out, you engage in a conversation and see if you can truly hear someone. Good luck, train hard.